doing?
I am doing well on this horrendous, beautiful rainy day.
Oh, that means it is gorgeous. Love me some rain. Love me some rain. It's like,
So,
bring the rain. It is so muggy here. It is like the sky is just going,
uh,
you know, that ugh, sticky, sticky.
it's going to happen. It's going to
Yeah,
dump.
it's going to happen. One can hope. One can hope.
Yes,
So,
mess. Oh, but we're here.
I love you, Cher, so much. It's so
Yay!
amazing.
Whoa! Thank you
Yes,
for my birthday
you
present.
are so welcome. Happy birthday. That is gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you,
So
thank you,
perfect for
thank
you.
you.
You are welcome. Um, Hi, Overlord. Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday.
you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Happy birthday, dear Overlord. Kill our ears.
birthday to you.
You. Woo! Good morning. Is that
Look,
not a wake up for
thank
you?
you, Overlord.
She got you balloons. What? She goes the extra mile. That is awesome.
Isn't
Isn't it gorgeous, Overlord?
it beautiful?
Ah, I want to steal
My little treasure owl, my little magical owl.
Yes, just
Boss.
like you. Uh, Overlord says, "Oh, you guys are so nice." Well, it's your birthday.
It's my.
Tomorrow we will be horrible, horrible. Uh,
Well, here
uh,
you go. I made sure that one of them had yellow because I know you like yellow, just like I do.
aw, and it has purple too, which they love the
Uh-huh.
purple balloons. So, oh, so special, so special.
I was
So,
like, yay!
yay! So, for the people who don't know, we are from the Breath of Daydreams, Angelique and
I am Nashabella, the beautiful owl from Instagram. We
Leslie.
are part of.
Society of Secretly Perfect Poets. And we are here today celebrating the founder, the JHD writer, otherwise lovingly known as the Overlord. Dun dun dun! It's birthday! Ah!
A May baby, just like me.
Tauruses, man. Tauruses. What is up with that? Too many Tauruses in my life. There's a bull here and a bull here. It's
That's it.
bull everywhere. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Um, and so we are here to read some poems from people in the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets who wrote poems to celebrate the Overlord's birthday. And did you read those poems? Are they not amazing?
They are amazing. They
I
are.
mean, I would
They really did a great job.
so specialized.
Yeah.
So, oh, do you have your tissues ready, Overlord? Do you? No?
I
Run
have
and get them.
mine.
I have mine. Run and get them real fast. You're going to need them. You're going to need them. I'm just giving you a warning. Uh, so, we are going to introduce ourselves. And then, before we start reading those poems, the way that people wrote poetry for this is I sneakily asked the Overlord, "Hey, Overlord, you mind if I do a little something, something with your poems? Not going to tell you what, but you okay with that?" And they were like, "Okay, I trust you." And I was like, and so, have you met me? Tissue box in every room. That's awesome, Overlord. So, I asked the society members to pick one of these 6 poems that the Overlord sent me as their favorite poems of every poem that they've written, and to be inspired by it and write a poem. It did not have to be birthday themed, it did not have to be Overlord themed. It just had to be inspired by the poem that they read, that they chose. And so they each chose one of these poems that inspired them that they really liked, and they wrote a poem for you, Overlord, from that poem of yours, inspired. a new poem into creation. So that is what we're going to be reading tonight. And we're going to start with your poems so everybody has an idea of who those poems, what inspired those poems. And also, it gives people a little look at yourself. And it is your birthday after all. So today is all about you. And first of all, we say, enter all who seek meowrific community values, because friendship shall be found amongst the paw prints of poetic ink. Um, we are the Society of Secretly Perfect Poets. You ready, Leslie?
Yes, I am.
Well, let's read some poetry, shall we?
The first poem, written by the GHD, called Secrets of the Moon. My happy ending has yet to find, and yet it seems I keep on trying. Feeling down and looking out, I search for an answer to my quest. Do you believe in magic? Is what I asked the moon. She whispered back to me, or do you think I linger here? The moon told me a secret. She said nobody else knew. I closed my eyes and listened as she whispered across the stars. The rain is speaking quietly to the fire in the storm. Try to listen carefully as the truth is in the wind. It doesn't matter what they take, not even what they say about you. It only matters what you do when you ask the fates the truth. The earth was made to know you. It holds the space for life. The spark of magic that you seek is within you as we speak.
Ooh, beautiful. Overlord says, oh dear, I forgot which ones they were now. LOL. Well, I guess you're in for all sorts of surprises today. Love that. Secrets of the Moon.
Yes.
I really, I really like that fourth stanza, Leslie. The rain is speaking quietly to the fire in the storm. Try to listen carefully as the truth is heard in the wind. Oh, almost all of the elements. I guess you could even say all of them if you consider truth to be grounded. That could be an earthy thing.
Yes. I agree
Uh,
with you. Um, I like the last. The earth was made to know you. It holds the space for life. The spark of magic that you seek is within you as we speak.
that's really beautiful too. Hi, Tommy. Hope you're having a good day.
That's
And
the one.
Tommy says,
Pull me in.
that's it. And Tommy says, happy birthday, Overlord. Um, yeah,
Tommy.
I like that one too. It holds the space for life, or the spark of magic that you see. But I'll still stick with the first. I still really like the fourth one a lot. I'm a water and wind girl. I have to like it. But and I like the fire in the storm. I like when the elements get all mixed up and
All mixed up and do things.
to do things. Yeah. But I love the listening and talking to the moon. And Overland says, oh, I do love that piece. I was hoping anyone who reads it would find magic inside themselves. Oh, that is such a sweet thing uh, to wish. And I think with having it being secrets of the moon, writing about the moon and wishing for people to find magic in themselves is especially magical. Use magic too much in my sentence, but I really like that.
And this was written 47 weeks ago.
It's a little while, just a little while ago.
Little while.
And
Unbelievable.
that, pardon,
I said unbelievable.
really nice. And then the next one that we're reading from the Overlord is, oh, wait a minute. Did they have a caption in that? Should we
Yeah.
be reading the captions?
Yes, the other one did not, but this one.
Okay, okay. Just wanted to make sure. So this one does have a caption. And the caption says, for those who have never felt the pain of grief, they just can't know how it feels. Unfortunately, these are the phrases that are said to us because people don't know what to say to us. They're at a loss and try to fill the space with words. Those who do know, they are usually silent. You can see it in their eyes. They know there is nothing you can say, so they just stay there for you. And there's no title for this. And they say time heals all wounds. I assume they meant the bleeding ones. Cuts that can be stitched back up, bandages closed and held tight. They say it gets easier with time. I assume they meant for them, for I couldn't stitch my grief closed. I'm spilling out of my bandages. They say they'll always be in our hearts. I assume that makes them feel better. My heart's been bleeding since then. It isn't healing over, not even with the scar. They say it's time to move on. I assume they must be heartless. But really, they just couldn't know how much it hurts to be okay. This was a really painful poem. Um, I
Extremely,
chose it to write to. That this is the one that I chose to inspire me. Uh,
extremely painful. I love the second stanza
yes,
because
I think so too.
ever gets easier with time. Not at all. Not one iota. I mean, this weekend, May the 9th, was my father's birthday. May he rest in peace. And it doesn't get easier. It does not get easier. So I assumed they meant for them, for I couldn't stitch my grief closed. I'm spilling out of my bandage. Beautiful,
It
beautiful,
is.
beautifully stated.
It really is gorgeously said. I like what I like about this is that they put the rawness that they were feeling onto the page. And even though that could be judged or it might be uh, extremely well, it is very vulnerable. They still spilled it out there for everybody to see, and I think there's a strength and beauty in that. Um, so that's what I like the most about this. I think my favorite line is is where it says how much it hurts to be okay, because it does hurt to be okay sometimes, but also it's in the learning of how to own that hurt and own that pain and let it become not an overpowering thing that wears you, like how they say, the clothes can wear you or you can wear the clothes. And I think in a lot of ways heartache and pain is like that. You can either let it completely hide who you are, or you can let it become a part of you and just make you even more intricate and more fully whole and able to grasp more emotions, able to grasp a larger aspect of things. It doesn't make it pretty, it doesn't make it nice, but I think that in a way makes a person more complete because that's part of the whole life experience.
It is part of the life experience, but I just, I guess,
I understand.
I just wish it wasn't so hard. It wasn't so,
Yeah.
and no matter how many years, it doesn't matter. It still hurts the same. I turn into a little cocoon,
Hmm.
close myself up away from the world,
I'm sorry.
you know? So it's a beautiful piece. Thank you once again.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gorgeous. Thank you.
your beautiful words. And the next one is The Last Dance. Such a beautiful picture with it. Um,
Hmm.
uh, Nothing in the caption except The Last Dance by VGHD, written using the prompt The Last Dance. In twisted agony, he tried his best to understand the world he lived in. He took apart the machinations of all that fell before him to try to see, queried why we couldn't just share the wealth to, and be happy amongst ourselves. He played music that pulled on his heart strings and took practice to learn, memorized the words to impactful messages, studied the only book worth reading. Still, he had more questions than any one man should ever have. He stood tall when the world shoved him. I helped him when he could bear it. The truth of the world's demise wore him down, made him worry. The fates will have it that he would leave this mortal coil far too soon. All the questions he must have asked when he arrived to receive this. The tears of heaven fall upon the salty ocean of sorrows. Angels bleed the truth into the wind as they wipe those they left behind. The question of all this earth is for has fallen to me now. But the anger left behind at having him stolen leaves me weary most days. In this world worth saving anymore? Or, excuse me, is this world worth saving anymore? All the ways we try and fall? Can you feel the tremendous power behind your eyes when the tides come in? The angels fall in line with us as we try to ground ourselves to come the day that earth is done for, no more pain to drag on out. My angel will come back for me, the last dance on this mortal coil.
And the Overlord gave hearts and said, "Me too, Leslie," and said, "Oh, yes, this picture inspired the whole poem."
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Satisfying.
And Tommy says, "Beautiful." What's your favorite line?
I think um, because it resonates with what's going on everywhere, I guess, for me. He stood tall when the world shoved him down. I helped him when he couldn't bear it. The truth of the world's demise wore him down, made him worry. The fates will have it that he would leave this mortal coil far too soon.
That's very beautiful. What do you like about that makes it your favorite?
Because I don't know if it's fate or just the twist of everything that we live in life, but for some reason or another, the angels take away um, our loved ones far too soon. Far too soon. Too young. I left them. And the fact that, once again, it reminds me of my dad, reminds me of my father.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oof. He was a force to be reckoned with.
Sounds like it. And Ash is giving
Hi.
celebrations, and Abe says, "Happy birthday, Overlord." Hi, Ash and Abe. Um, And Overlord says we don't get to keep the good ones. Oh, I think we get to keep some good ones too. Um, my favorite part would be he played music that pulled on his heartstrings and took practice to learn. I like that because music heals the world. I think music is a very healing and motivating, and you learn from it. Music makes the world go round, as they say.
Yes.
And to be really good at it, you have to practice. It takes dedication and passion, and so I like that line a lot for that.
You are a musical muse.
Well, have a musical muse. Maybe in one lifetime. Wouldn't that be an amazing thing to get to be? Is a musical muse. That would be pretty awesome.
Yes.
And next, we have uh, one that Overlord says, I remember my brother practicing lyrics in the car in his room with headphones. Absolute dedication. That's cool. That's really cool. Must be very nice memories. And the next one that she sent says, my piece for the picture prompt last week with Angelique, kindly read today in her live. I remember this one, and it's called Time. A timepiece, a piece of my mind, peace in our time, a timely shade, a fractured opinion. Time is fractile. Perception filters through greed, green with envy, red with anger, a time and a place for a place in time. Watch me watch the ways I wander. Don't wander off. I wander timely. Take me apart. I'll tick forward. Leave me behind. I'll echo back. Time is seeping, finders, keepers. Return what was lost without time or constraints.
Mm.
I like the playfulness of it in the word choice. Picking a single line. Uh, Watch me watch the ways I wonder. Because I like the self awareness in recognizing I am a wanderer and drink it in. Be amazed by my wondering capabilities. Because I think anybody who wonders and wonders without reservation is freaking phenomenal. A
Yeah.
curious mind. Ah, sorry about the downstairs neighbor's gnats. I apologize. Hi again, Ash. And
I
Tommy says, awesome, right?
Yes, it is. For me, they give time colors. I never thought of giving time colors. It's intriguing me to write about something like that. Perception filters through greed, green with envy, red with anger. Beautiful.
Yeah, I think I like the way that they use that because people do so often get frustrated with time. We're so fixated by it. Um, and
And
then,
you just have to let it tick away.
yes.
There's no
Oh,
going.
that could tangent. Well, like there's certain. No, I'm not going to tangent, but I would. Whether the Overlord likes it or doesn't like it, it depends on the time. But like there's certain tribes where like what we call civilization has it infringed upon that do not view time in the same way that we view time. They don't have clocks. They don't count the hours in that same manner. They don't see all of that as we see it. And I find that extraordinarily intriguing because it really does change the way the mind works. And because we have that perception of what time is, right? Because we're taught from early on, you must do this, you must do that, this is this, and this is that. We have a very set filter of this is what time is, and it limits us so, so badly. And so I like that. And Overlord's laughing. I thought you'd appreciate that. Whether you agree or not. You're like, there she goes. But time is an interesting concept to speak about, both in a metaphysical way and in a sciencey way. And um, you know, it's interesting how it changes the further away from ourselves we get.
I guess. Because even way back when, even with the first calendar, it wasn't about the ticking of a clock or anything like that, but about the seasons, about the stars, about the
The
movement
stars.
of the world, and how to interact with the world, how to interact with the stars, how to interact with the elements around us. It wasn't about, oh, we have to get here, we have to do this, we have to do that.
It was much broader in scope than what we've narrowed it down to.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And
I,
the overlords. Go ahead.
the Overlord, I is up late last night writing about time, in fact.
Well, we look forward to reading that.
I,
Is it to the prompt?
I have to buckle up and write it before Friday this time around.
You do? What were you thinking? I saw that go up and I was like, oh, Leslie is so
I
beautiful.
I've been so overwhelmed with everything, and I'm still like, all I can write is short ones, like really fast and just do, upon awakening. The other one, the one that I even wrote today was as I was walking to work
Oh,
yesterday, that kind of thing. So I'm like,
yeah,
ah,
it was gorgeous.
sit down and mm,
You can do it.
yes. Speaking of time, it's like time is running away from me.
Overlord says, well, I noticed it fits the mission, so I got to post it again later with the picture, but it was an accidental prompt tip. Well, those sometimes are the best ones when
Yes,
you
they.
don't mean to. Yeah. Ready for the next one?
Yes. It is titled Heaven Stars. There is no caption with it. My home. I named it you. I mean, what else would I have used? The twinkle as it sparkled through. The shine that darkness can't abate. The way it giggles when I sleep. Blowing bubbles of dreams at night. Pointing only to where you live. Collecting all the balloons I sent, this iridescent ethereal sprite, named for all of who you were. Oh, this tiny, stupendous spark, my brother's star of light and love.
Oh,
Beautiful Overlord.
yes. As the Overlord says, oh, parts. I can't pick a favorite in this.
No, but this reminds me of our bumblebee, though.
The Bumblebee Bee.
Yeah, blowing bubbles of dreams at night.
Oh, we can blow some bubbles for birthdays, can't we?
Yes!
Extra bubbles.
Bubbles! Bubbles!
Ah, that did not work. Okay, let's try that again. Why?
Yay!
Bubbles for the Bumblebee Bee and the Overlord's birthday.
Oh, there is a star
That
named.
was better. A star named Douglas. Did you do one of those star purchase things, or are you referring to an actual?
I think that they did because it says, I named it after you.
Balloons, bubbles, and poetry. I'm so lucky. That is a pretty perfect day. Balloons, bubbles, and poetry.
Yeah.
Uh, that's cool. I like the idea that you're able to have that story, to go outside and look up at the stars and point in a direction for yourself and for your children and go, this reminds me.
Yes.
This is a pinprick in the night of darkness that makes me think of, yeah. So that's really beautiful. No, I just named it. My kids know it well now. Aw, so they do know where it's at. That's really cool.
Beautiful. Makes me want to buy a star in the constellation of Taurus, of course. And name
My
it Bella.
my ex bought me a star one year.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, and nowadays because my mind and thinking has shifted, and I think differently on the commercialism of it and whatnot. But at the time when he presented it, I was like, oh, I thought it was the most bestest thing ever in the whole wide universe. But yeah, the Pegasus system.
Oh, beautiful.
Um, so next we have Run, You Clever Boy, and Remember. Ah, okay, so we're hooing it up. You always felt the pain of others more than most, saw the world round as well as flat. You always took apart the bits to make the whole, gave an explanation that simplified. You always made me feel less alone when I was overwhelmed. Really, it was you who wanted company. In your Converse shoes and messy hair, you made it so easy. Always making me laugh on a tough day till you left for the clouds on a staircase to heaven. Company is scarce now, you see, just as well. The world has grown too cruel for your heart. Run, you clever boy, and remember who we once were. And the Overlord is giving hearts and ashes. Heck yeah, extra
That is
bubbles, right? Ah!
just gorgeous.
And I love this just because even though I do not like her in the show, I don't like the character, I do like that line, run, you clever boy, and remember. And those were some of the best shows of that particular season, I think. And Tommy's giving hearts, and I like that you brought that love that you and your brother had of Doctor Who into this poem, taking in all these different aspects of the show and mixing it with your brother. I think that's really beautiful.
Oh,
And Ashes,
Ash, that I will definitely tell you where Nashabella is. Because I think I deserve a star.
oh, that must be an inside something something that we are not in. Oh, the star that
Yes, I want to
right
buy it
over my head.
with Nashabella.
Yes, we have to know where it's at for
Yes.
sure. This is gorgeous,
Um,
gorgeous.
my favorite line, believe it or not, is in your Converse shoes and messy hair. Made it so easy, always making me laugh on a tough day. I
Gotta love a
started
guy in Converse and messy hair.
I started collecting Converse. I already have 4 of them, so I don't know. Because now they have the platform. So they make me look smaller.
I've got I've got one pair still of Converse that are the heels. They're
Yes,
knockoffs, but they're
yes,
the
I
heels.
love them.
Yeah, I keep them even though I never wear them. I haven't worn them in years, but I have them in there for that one special day when I'm like, I'm gonna wear these with the right blouse. It's gonna
Yeah,
be perfect, but I never do anymore. But they're so cute.
I know. I love Converse.
Yes, me too. So thank you, Overlord. That was gorgeous. And
Yes.
Ash says, I love this piece. Yeah, I just love all the little bits you brought in and tied them into the emotion and what you remember and believe and experience. It's gorgeous. And Tommy's giving the hearts, purple hearts. Uh, really beautiful, Overlord. And
And
with
now,
that,
da 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 da
da
da,
da 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 da, Overlord.
your beautiful celebration, Overlord.
But
Uh,
first, Overlord says my brother wore red high tops and purple high tops. That's why I love that Doctor Who
oh,
wore them. Ah, that's so cool.
see. Mm,
And Abe says, ta-da! Yes,
ta-da!
ta-da! So, you ready for it?
The first one is written by Brush and Pentels. It is
Pentacles!
it is an untitled piece, but it is based on the last dance using the word machinations. In the world where he lived in twisted agony, where the ghost of his questions linger, I find peace in the remnants of his spirit. He delved into the machinations of existence, a seeker of truths amidst the chaos, torn between understanding and despair. His stories carry tales of longing, each piece a balm for his restless soul, yet unable to soothe the ache of unanswered queries. I watched as he grappled with the weight of the world, a burden too heavy for mortal shoulders, and lent my hand when he stumbled in the darkness. But fate's cruel hand claimed him prematurely, leaving behind a void too vast to fill, and heaven wept for the loss of his inquisitive spirit. Now the mantle of questioning falls upon me, a burden I carry with weary resignation as I ponder the worth of this fractured world. Amongst the turmoil, I hear the whispers of angels, their tears mingling with the ocean's sorrow as they guide us through the turbulent walks of existence. And when the final curtain falls on this earthly stage, when all that remains is the remnants of our struggles, I know He'll return to lead me in the last dance. Wow, Gara.
That is gorgeous. Yay! Um,
Oh,
wow.
so beautiful.
And it goes with that
Over,
poem so much.
it really does go with the Overlord's poem. Really does. Ah,
What's your favorite line?
I think it is. Let's see. Amongst the turmoil, I hear the whispers of angels, their tears mingling with the ocean's sorrow as they guide us through the turbulent walks of existence. I
That's beautiful.
adore the fact that the personification of the ocean being sorrowful. It's beautiful.
That is beautiful.
What is yours?
I was gonna pick a line, but you picked a whole stanza, so now I have to find my
Go.
favorite stanza. Um, so many to choose from.
Mhm.
Uh, I like I watched as he grappled with the weight of the world, a burden too heavy for mortal shoulders, and lent my hand when he stumbled in the darkness. And I like that because uh, both men and women, but men often think they have to be silent about the weight that exists upon their shoulders. And it is a burden um, that somebody who takes on responsibility carries. And I like that line, and lent my hand when he stumbled in the darkness, because I think it is important to have people around you who do lend those hands and help carry that weight when needed without making it so very obvious that it is needed. I think that's a beautiful, thing. And Tommy says, wonderful, right? Purple hearts. And Overlord says, oh, wow. Turbulent walks of existence, hearts, and Ash is giving the hearts. Everybody's giving the hearts. Loves it, Pentacle.
Thank you.
Amazing, right, Gotta? And Ghostess with the Mostest says, happy birthday, Overlord. I hope everyone is enjoying the new Doctor Who series 100%. I haven't watched it yet.
Neither have I.
I don't have Disney. I don't have Disney. And Overlord says, thank you, Casper. Overlords watched it. They told me what they thought about it, and it did not make me rush out to get Disney,
Mm.
which makes me sad. Um, I hope, I hope, I hope the next one improves, Overlord, because I want to love my Doctor Who. Um, and so next we have, let me write the time down. We have Melrose underscore poetry 18. Um, oh, hold on. Overlord says, we are undecided on the new episodes, waiting to see if it gets better. LOL. Um, ooh, but it's the first season. They always kind of are like, eh. So,
And
um,
getting used to new characters.
yes, getting used to new characters. And it is a big change. Well, it's been a big change for the last several. So it's just having to get used to it. We will always have the reruns, they say. And so now we have Melrose underscore poetry 18, Mel. And Mel wrote, so paint, so right. So paint, so right. To the fire in the storm. Thank you. Thank you for fueling me with rage that has led to such feverish words. Thank you for the reminder that a downpour of pain is temporary. So paint, so right. Thank you for burning my skin and leaving a scar, dousing every phrase I pen with passion. So paint, so right. Thank you for the incurable scripturient need that would not, could not be denied. Thank you for the coals to scrape poetry across and igniting my insides, forcing them to explode into wild. So paint, so right to the fire in the storm. Thank you. Whew.
Ooh, ooh. You already
Passion.
know which one is my favorite, right?
Let me look, let me look, let me look. I was reading it. So, well, I know that I'm torn between two for you, Leslie. I'm torn between scripturient because
Yes.
scripturient. That was it. You had to get that ooh in, huh? The
Ooh,
scripturient.
it makes me grrr.
Yes. And I think, I think that my favorite is actually what follows that. I like thank you for the coals to scrape poetry across and igniting my insides, forcing them to explode into wild.
The incurable scripturian need that could not be denied. Oh,
Right?
be still my heart, and that beautiful word,
That beautiful word. And Overlord says, wow, Mel, starry eyes. And so adorable when Leslie is excited, right? She is a beautiful owl.
makes me so giddy. I love words. Oh, Mel, you did. Oh,
It's
yes,
gorgeous. I love
and
the
all the
passion of it.
and the just that thank you at the end. And you read it so beautifully, Angelique.
Thank you.
That last stanza, you read it so beautifully. For it just carries, wraps it all up into this beautiful thank you. Thank
I think I love the rapture of this in the So Paint So Right because as a creative soul, as someone who paints and writes and plays music and whatnot, to me, all of that pain, all of that emotion, all of everything that the world throws at you is energy to create back. And so I love that she just said thank you, uh, because life, even though it can hurt us, even though it can make us happy, even though it can knock us down, what a privilege it is to not just get to experience it, but to be able to experience it and drink in what we're experiencing and have knowledge to look around and go, oh, oh,
Absolutely.
it's pretty amazing. So I really love this.
Beautiful, Mel. Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And next is me.
It's you.
And I wrote Secrets of the Moon. Secrets of the Moon. Under the midnight sky where the stars twinkle, with a gentle sigh I raise my sad voice to the moon above, and with a heart full of love I speak my words into the night. O celestial goddess, I whisper, how I long to know the secrets you hold. Tell me, dear moon, what magical mysteries within you radiantly glow. And as the gentle breeze carries my words of infelicity away, the moon in her tranquility begins to reply. Her voice, a soft silver ray, sparks upon the night. Beloved seeker, she murmurs, I am but a reflection of the sun's golden light, a guardian of the and a king of the dreams. You- She tells me of the lovers who have gazed upon her face. I have seen their whispered vows of devotion, their tender kisses under my gentle motion. The moon speaks of the poets who have found sonnets in her glow, their words like stardust flow. I have heard their verses filled with longing and fiery desire, their ink dipped in the celestial color of sapphire. And as I listened to her voice, I feel her spells wash over me, a connection to something greater than I could ever be. The moon, in her wisdom, continues to speak. Dear soul, she whispers, I am a mirror to your innermost truths, a memento that love and beauty never tire. Look to the night sky, no matter what they throw at you, you'll soar higher. For I am not just a distant sight, but a confidant to the fates of this journey of life.
Wow. Ash says, yes, it is quite a gift. Overlord says, and be able to record it in all its true forms about the last poem. And then Ash says, oh, so gorgeous. And Overlord says, wow, Leslie, so lovely. And Tommy says, fabulous writing, Leslie. Purple hearts and fabulous reading.
Thank
Gorgeous,
you. Thank you.
gorgeous. You can feel that devotion and adoration uh, within your words. Oh, a favorite. Yay! Ah! Ash says, damn, bro, making a girl sweet. Sweat, sweat. Making a girl sweat. Different, different. Um, well, I just love the way you started out with, oh, celestial goddess, because we don't say celestial often enough even anymore. And it's your love of words. I love celestial. It's a gorgeous word. Um, but my favorite, what do you think my favorite is?
I hope it's not my
Well,
uh,
you go first. It's your poem. What is your favorite?
No, I wanted. Well, you said that you like the celestial goddess, but I wonder if you like the last part,
Yes, yes.
the last stanza. It
The
resonates.
last stanza. Yeah,
Uh, Mine is when the moon speaks to poets who have found sonnets in her glow, their words like stardust flow. I have heard their verses filled with longing and fiery desire, their ink dipped in the celestial color of sapphire.
that's beautiful too. I really like that. And I like that you brought in the sapphire. Uh, Overlord loves blue,
Beautiful blue,
love the
blue, blue
sky.
sky.
Yes, it's gorgeous. And I have to love sapphires because sapphires are one of my stones.
Really, my
So,
emerald. And
yeah,
so is PGHD's.
yeah, yeah. But yes, you were right. I like the last one. Dear soul, she whispers, I am a mirror to your innermost truths, a memento that love and beauty never tire. Look to the night sky. No matter what they throw at you, you'll soar higher. For I am not just a distant sight, but a confidant to the fates on this journey of life. And that is just like my beliefs all wrapped up into a nice little stanza. So yes, that's my favorite one. Ash says, "I'm taking us to church on the gemstone." Yes, and Overlord says, "It's amazing what we can inspire others to write with our words." Starry eyes. I know, isn't it incredible what they've written from your words? I mean, your words were incredible, but wowzers, what they've written in return. I love this, Leslie. It's so beautiful and reverent. Um,
I try to
just
embed
gorgeous.
many words as I could from the original Secrets of the Moon into this, but at the same time, give it the same
Make it true.
flow, the same, the same love, the same
You
beautiful
did.
connection to that beautiful piece in the sky
I
that shines.
think you succeeded. I think you succeeded. It's gorgeous. And you read it amazingly well.
Oh, and now you have the pleasure of.
The nature of ash. The nature underscore of ash. And this is untitled.
But I think
Uh,
also Secrets of the Moon, and I believe Ash included even
Probably.
more words than I did that were, and oh, wait till you read it.
I'm looking forward to it. Don't make me grin so big before I read it. Overlord says, amazingly done. And so this is untitled by the nature underscore of ash. She made fire to find me. Rain asked, what matters on trying? She has yet to ask the fates looking out across my quest. She whispered in magic, I keep the moon, and yet it doesn't matter to me. My eyes linger here. Was the earth and moon a secret? Happy magic nobody else knew? The spark of fire listened as I searched for what they say is the stars. Not even when you answer, speaking quietly. Do I believe my ending within the storm? Is what the rain whispered. She said, listen carefully. Try feeling as you think within the wind. I asked, how do they take back the space about you? She told me, you do it, for life only seems closed. Yet I know it holds for truth. What is it is what you seek, and down for what we speak. And Ash used every single one of them and rearranged it. Bam! Mic drop. What?
Wait, 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 wait. I'm gonna do a
to take a poem because we know from experience of Ash that they don't always turn out good. It does not always turn out good taking every word and only using them once, but wow,
I
fan fucking
think
nominal.
that I used all of them.
Everyone.
Yes, you did, Ash.
Overlord gives starry eyes. Tommy gives the purple hearts.
Wow, wow.
Gorgeous.
Oh, so beautiful. Ah,
I love the conversation going back and forth, but I think my favorite line, well, I'm an air sign. My favorite line is listen carefully, try feeling as you think within the wind. And one of my favorite things to do is to go outside when it's stormy and really, really windy and just relax back and let the wind take me where it will. And listen. I think the wind says so much. So that's my favorite line.
for me, it is, do I believe my ending within the storm is what the rain whispered?
Ending or beginning?
Is it? Where it's like, do I believe my ending within the storm? It's like, it doesn't, it, it's like she immediately goes, mm-mm, no.
Yeah.
And oh, it's beautiful the way that you just, you gave it a, because it, now you twisted it to the point where it's not the moon that's speaking, it's the rain that's speaking to us. And so it's just so beautiful. I just, oh, Ash,
I
I
love the inner contemplation of it. Yeah, it's
I adore,
gorgeous.
and thank you for gifting this to our Overlord. So beautiful.
And Overlord says, wow, Ash, you do love a good challenge. And Ash is giving the blue hearts too. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And I really don't want to follow this. Oh, good. I don't have to. Yeah.
And so now it is Carolyn Creative Corner.
Oh, you're going to love Caroline's.
Always simplified company. Always simplified company. Run in tough. Converse shoes, clever boy. Remember, laugh. Round world explanation, overwhelmed, alone. Heaven left apart. Flat, grown, messy, and cruelless. Pain took bits, making me feel scared. Really? Who wanted hair?
I love that she took the words from the poem. Because every word is from the poem. I
Yes.
noticed that every word is from the poem. I love that she did that, and then she hooted up for the Overlord. She hooed the heck out of it for the Overlord. Who wanted hair? A bald, a bald doctor. Um,
Oh, so
there's
beautiful.
wit. Yeah, there's so much wit in this. And Tommy's giving the purple hearts. Uh, and I like that. I think my favorite bit, other than the who wanted hair, because really gotta like that, but my favorite bit is that first line, because she takes the line run you clever boy and says run in tough Converse shoes, clever boy,
Yeah.
remember, laugh, remember. And that sounds so doctory. Remember, laugh. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. uh Ash
I
says that's such a good job. Tommy's giving the hearts, and the Overlord is laughing and giving hearts and says there was actually a bald doctor.
really,
Was there? I didn't watch the old ones. I'm trying to think of which one was bald.
hmm,
I don't see him in my mind, Overlord. I'm gonna have to look it up after.
whenever I think. a bold actor, I think Brenner.
When I think of bald actor, I think of Patrick Stewart, Jean-Luc Picard. Oh, give me
Cap,
some Picard.
love me some Cap.
Overlord says yes when Matt Smith went to church. Oh well, that doesn't count. And they say, "Oh, wonderful, Caroline." Yes, gorgeous job, Caroline. I love it. I love the humor of it.
Yes, the last part is the one that made me cackle, so that's my favorite part. Who
Yeah,
wants it?
yeah,
I love
I love it.
love
Thank you, Caroline.
yes. This one is gonna be awesome.
Ash said, "LOL." I did. Um, so this is mine, and from the Breath of Daydreams, and it's called. Give me a second, actually, because I've got to. Okay, and it is written in my Sparkalicious Vamp Kitty BGC voice. So it is called About Time's Stitches. He's careful with the stitches when the wounds get closed up tight. He leaves open little misses for the pains to come's delights. He says it's not to ouchies, it's for memories to be kindled. 'Cause love goes paws to paws with pains to make sure it's never dwindles. I said that I don't likes to hurts. It makes me tummies grumble. Me's heads gets foggies with lost thoughts and me's moods will starts to rumbles. That I just wants the good stuffs, the thoughts that makes me smiles all wides. He says that's just not nature's ways. The smiles are bigger if one's his quides. Time's a weirdo, but he's gots to be's. He's seen so very muches. He's seen the bestesses of all forevers and watched them crumbles in bad's clutches. We never knows why something's happens. They can make us sads and tenses. But without them, we'd not learns the same. We might loses all our senses. He's careful that the stitches leaks, so we never forgets to loves. It's ups to us to remembers that's what's below's is still above's.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And Overlord says, "Oh, um,
I love Miss head gets foggy with lost thoughts, and Miss moods will start to rumble. I find myself in that headspace so many times.
I
Yes,
know you do." Yes, we all do, don't we? And Tommy says, "Clever word weaving, purple hearts." Thank you, Tommy. Um,
you have such a wonderful, wonderful, whimsical way about you as far as your writing is concerned, and it just says so much. It's gorgeous.
Thank you, Leslie. Overlord says, "Ah, your little sparkle voice talking about grief. That's what the voice is there for." Um, I think. Well, I think my favorite part would probably be. Well, I'm torn. I'm torn between the time's a weirdo line because time would be living forever and eternity kind of thing. And the more we live, the more horror we see, the more sadness we see, and the more we recognize life in and of itself and that scale of it. But I think the last stanza is probably my favorite. He's careful that the stitches leaks so we never forgets to loves. It's up to us to remembers that what's below is still above's. And from be it, that's the play on the above below. There's a science in it. It goes back to many different scriptures as well. So it's just that's my favorite, but and because of the love. And Ash says, "Oh, Vamp Kitty." So that's it. And happy birthday, Overlord.
Birthday, Overlord.
Happy birthday to
Oh,
you.
I, c-
Um,
you're gonna send all these beautifully. Oh, Angelique, you did such a beautiful job with
I
each
hope they like them.
one of these poems, and I, I guess you're going to ask us to collaborate in them. That way, you post them, and then we just click.
Uh, yes, I am going to be getting a part-time password from the Overlord as soon as this live is over, and I'm going to be going straight to the society page and putting everything up. It's all already. Uh, and Overlord says, "Thank you, lovely ladies. You were so kind to do this." Oh, it is our pleasure, Overlord. And thank you to everybody who wrote, because y'all did just an amazing. I was a little hesitant because when I read the poems, I knew, oh, these are special poems to the Overlord. And it's always when you ask somebody to write inspired on a poem, there's always that little bit of anxiety. I mean, I know that everybody within the society is super respectful and would be really kind, but there's still just always that little, because it's so special sometimes to someone. But I think everybody did such a freaking phenomenal job.
Look what Overlord.
Uh, And Ash says, "Sparkling up that darkness." Yes. And Overlord says, "Oh my goodness, posts going up without me setting up late making them. Such a fabulous birthday present." Yep. Posts going up, captions done. You just got to sit back and enjoy it, and enjoy the rest of your birthday, which we hope that you do. And Overlord says, "Yes, they did a beautiful job." So thank you guys so much. And thank you for coming and spending your birthday with us, Overlord. And we hope you have a really, really, really happy birthday.
So with this, we are going to end with enter all who seek meowrific community
That's
values.
what we began with.
Oh, that's what we began with. Oh, we're ending with I see, I see. You want to take us out?
Before Overlord says, you can tell them about my news I got last night if you like. Well, I will tell them about the news that you got last night, but I'm not going to be able to do it well because I don't remember where it's from. Let me look it up real fast in our text so that I get it right. Okay. Last night, the Overlord got amazing news in that they have been published in issue number 13, May 2024, of Wishbone Words. And they had one, two, three of their poems published in it. And yeah, Wishbone Magazine. And Wishbone Magazine sent them the copy um, that day. So they got that on there to go. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Overlord. That's a great, great birthday present.
Right?
And
Um,
congratulations on being selected.
yes. And do I get to say how old you are, Overlord? Do you want that known or not known? I don't like to give out birthdays if people don't want them to know. And Tommy says, "Congratulations. The Overlord is going to be sharing it shortly with all the details." Uh, they say Wishbone Words Magazine. Yes, yes. Amazing. Wonderful job, Overlord.
Is it available in print?
And they say, "Yes, I was so surprised. It came through at midnight." I know they have a digital copy. I'm not sure on the print, but I'm sure they'll share it. No, people can guess. Keep some mystery. The Overlord is ancient. And Ash says, "Wow, yay." And I'm sure they're going to answer you. I think that it looks like the room is lagging just slightly.
Oh, I can't wait to find Wishbone Words.
And Overlord says you can buy the download file and have a discount code for my friends and family. That's awesome. I hope you're going to share that up for people. If anyone wants it, they say.
Well, I won't.
And Ash says, Shh, I'm sure he's a millennial. I'm sure he's a millennia old. Yes. Or more. He is a Time Lord after all.
Beautiful. It's only £3 to join.
Leslie's already on it. Leslie's like, I'm just going to do it here on video. You can watch me get a copy of your writing, Overlord. Here I am doing it.
Unbelievable.
So thank you, Leslie, for
I'm
reading and
so
joining us.
proud of you, Overlord. So I will take us out, and may you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, Overlord, and enjoy your celebration. We
Yes.
are the voices beyond the din. We are the cats who will always win. We are poets of imagination, creativity, and meow scratching alphabetical dexterity. We search for clues and hunt for treats. We base our prose on instinctual beats. We keep a sharp eye towards various causes. We attract certain types of poetic pauses. We have a propensity for finding the fun when not even studiously seriously with puns. We are the voices above the fray. We're the safe space for those with something to say. And thank you
Beautiful, Leslie.
for this,
Thank you. Always a joy. Always a joy.
beautiful present for our wonderful Overlord.
Yes. And the Overlord says, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And it was always and always, always a pleasure.
Yes. And the Overlord says, funny thing is, everything about me can be found in poetry. Did the Overlord just throw out a secret mission, sort of detective scavenger hunt thing? Dun, 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 dun. Write a poem telling who the Overlord is. Your mission, if you choose to decide it, and you get everything correct within a 24-hour period, will get you a statue or something. I don't know. And Tommy says, great show. Thank you all. And Overlord says, thank you, Leslie. Ash says, 3 pounds of flesh. Ash, Overlord is laughing. And Overlord says, thank you, everyone. Thank you. And
And
so,
thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, Abe's, for being here for this wonderful celebration. And
and
thank you,
Casper,
and Casper, and thank you to all who will watch afterwards for
yes.
watching our beautiful celebration to our wonderful Overlord.
Yes. And again, thank you to the people who wrote. You guys did amazing. Um, and Overlord threw the gauntlet to Ash and says, oh dear, a challenge. Ash is listening. That means the challenge has been met, beat, and overthrown. Um,
I'd rather Overlord remain a mystery.
happy birthday. Happy birthday. And may y'all's paws stay forever inky. Bye.